Well, hello. Wait, no. My name's Ryan Steele. Nice to meet you. I'm from Liverpool. This next song's called Rain.
Are you the dark light or the bright light?
So should I be talking like to an audience or?
I need to know.
Because as a wise woman once said, it's all about that bass, no triple. Or the raven taps at my chamber door. And he was tapping. I'm just like ready to roll with the story. I also feel like I can't look away. I was in my bedroom, and it was the middle of the day. I just got done with some college classes. I get this phone call and saying, hey, this is so-and-so from The Voice. We want to congratulate you on making it to the final round of the auditioning process. And so I remember going in there performing both songs, one with the track, one with an instrument. And that basically I had to tell my life story, and they wanted that story that's going to pull the heartstrings. They wanted that story that if you're on TV, this is why people are going to want to buy into you. I would get in trouble as a kid in school because I would be constantly tapping on my desk. My grandma, she said to me, Ryan, she says, why are you getting in trouble at school? And I said, Grandma, I can't help it. I have music in my head that I got to get out. We had a huge backyard party. It was the biggest birthday that I've ever had. And the last gift, my dad pulls his guitar up on the table, and he opens up the case. And sitting in his guitar case was a kid-sized real McCoy guitar. And I sit down and everybody's watching me. I start fiddling around with the guitar to soon realize that I couldn't play. And I broke down in tears and started crying. My dad said to me, he said, hey buddy, why are you crying? What's wrong? And I said, I want to play guitar like you. Just wanted to be alone and to just somehow figure it out. I thought the dots meant something. I remember playing the first dot with 3rd fret on the 1st string. And he would pull me aside and say, hey buddy, look at this and put your fingers here, try this. And I would kind of take that, what he would show me, and then go and run away to my room, for hours and hours. And I was addicted to the song Mary Had a Little Lamb by Stevie Ray Vaughan. Whose fleece was white as snow, yeah. It's still a good song to this day, so it was a good choice. Into high school, I had put together a bit of a band, and it was me and my best friend Hector playing for anybody who was willing to listen. Going to Dairy Queen at 9 o'clock at night and just asking people if we could play while they were eating their ice cream. And we had the opportunity our junior year to play a show, the Cafetorium, which was odd. Our high school, it was cafeteria by day, auditorium by night. Also had a weight room at the top. We're both feeling nervous and excited. The lights are shining in your face, everything looks dark. Everybody was up close to the stage. I play with my eyes shut, so I'm sitting there playing the guitar. And I open my eyes for a moment, and everybody has their phones up, and they start singing the lyrics with us. It was like nothing we'd ever experienced. We get off, and we're just so excited that we're pounding each other's fists. Just to play, just the joy of playing before it became anything else.
Even if I have another job, still play, I'm always gonna still play. So that's what I hope to get out of it, just a lifetime full of music.
I was extremely excited. I remember calling up every single person that supported me. I called my mom and my dad and my aunts and my uncles. It's just you and the remaining 150 contestants, almost like a summer camp with all musicians, and we'd go to dinner together and eat lunch together. So you form these really tight-knit bonds. You know what's on the line, and if you make it through this, you're on the show. Now you have to perform for the executive producers. Basically, I had to tell my life story, and my story at the time was how my dad, has been my role model, my idol. He's constantly, facilitated music in my life. He's always just been so proud and so supportive of me, and encouraging me to pursue this dream. I'm such a proud son to have a father like that in my life. They were reciprocative of that, but they wanted that story that's going to pull the heartstrings. I received a phone call saying, hey, come up to the executive producer's office. They said, hey, we just want to say, you did really great. It wasn't anything based on your performance. Unfortunately, you're not making it through to the live auditions.
When you try your best, but you don't succeed.
Pack your bags and, you'll be flying out tomorrow. I felt like not only did I let myself down, I let my family down, but I also felt like I had let down these new friends that I'd made. I was gone, and I had to end up seeing them go forward, which I was extremely excited for, but I was no longer a part of it. But I left and had a whole flight to think about all the experiences and the people that I met, and I decided that if The Voice wasn't going to showcase my story, I was going to go create my own. I was going to move to Nashville. I was going to live out of my truck, creating my own story, paving my own path, and just say yes to everything and open myself up to the world. And just like Jim Carrey from the movie Yes Man, I just want to say yes to everything that came my way.
You say no to life, and therefore you're not living. Every time an opportunity presents itself, you will say... yes.
I was just going to go out there and I was going to do it. And I was going to do it at all costs, even if it meant living out of my van. I came here on my 93 Suburban, and literally right where I'm standing right now is where I slept every single night. The first day, there was the weekly open mic at the Bluebird. You get there like 2 hours in advance. There's like 150 people there already, and you get a little ticket, and if your number's pulled, you get to play. Well, luckily, my first day in Nashville, I got to play the Bluebird Cafe, and it just kind of set the tone to everything that I thought Nashville was going to be and more. Playing these open mics and getting good response, and somebody would tell me, it was Monday night, and I'd go play here, and then they would tell me, hey, tomorrow night's Tuesday, and we're going to play at this place now. And I was there. I had nothing else to do. Nobody knew. I didn't tell my story to anybody. I didn't tell anybody I was living in the truck. Everything was exhilarating. It was like being a kid all over again. It's a bit nerve-wracking knowing that somebody could come up and jiggle the door. You have these thoughts, but then you get over it. It motivated me to get out every single night. I didn't want to stay and just sit in my truck. This place will always be some sort of odd home for me. So, Walmart, if you're listening, I love you. For one of the very, very first times in my life, I felt like I was really living. There was 2 nights where I wasn't able to get in my truck. I got locked out. You know what? It's been an amazing, beautiful experience, but I'm done. I need to get back to a roof over my head and a cozy bed. And that's where things for me in Nashville started to change again. When you're so content, you're able to you forget what it was like to live so freely. My thoughts on people, on myself, started to shift. If you met me, you would never notice, but on the inside, I was very internally uncomfortable and with who I was. Every day and every moment that I wasn't obtaining this success and this fame, I felt like I was letting everybody down, and it just fueled my ego and my rage and my cynicism. Music was no longer fun for me. Playing on stage became monotonous. I got away from that 5-year-old Ryan who got a guitar for the first time.
Can you take me back?
I remember I was leaving Nashville. We'd do an annual 4th of July trip. We were sitting around the campfire late at night. Hector had, voiced his concern how sometimes he's like, I look at you and I don't know who you are. I don't feel like you're the same person. And I got defensive because I was like, what do you mean? I'm not, I'm the same exact person. What do you mean? If somebody who's so close to me was able to see these changes in me, I had to take time to be able to view those changes myself.
I guess be incorporated with music still. Even if I have another job, still play. I'm always going to still play. So that's what I hope to get out of it, just a lifetime full of music.
That something that was supposed to cause me so much joy was now only funneling negativity and anger. I didn't know why that was. So I had to stop. And that's when I started the healing process. That was the best thing that I could have ever done. I found the excitement of why I write in the first place and why I play guitar in the first place, why I close my eyes when I play. You know, it's brought a lot of happiness back, and I wouldn't trade that time off for, 10 years of fame.
Lights will guide you.
So I had started writing again, and I was curious as to what that felt like after not touching a guitar for almost a year. I'd wake up in the middle of the night, and there'd be an idea in my head, and ooh, this is awesome. And then another one came, and another one came, and another idea came, and it was like, okay, we have a collection here of some really good things.
Can't sleep because of you.
I didn't know what to do with them yet. It's put me in such a good place where I know that all had to happen for this to happen.
Got nothing left to lose. So I'm throwing out
My music that's been stuck in my head for all these years is finally able to come out and speak to people.
I really need a white stone cold, trying to do my best.
An album is something that takes you to places you didn't know were possible. It allows you to dream. You can't skip a song because every single piece, every second in that entire album has value.
Together till the end, riding you to SOS.
I'm going to make a full-length album, but I can't do it without your help. We're going to go to House of Blues Studio here in Nashville, Tennessee, where greats just like Justin Timberlake, Travis Tritt, and Stevie Ray Vaughan have recorded.
Think of you when I'm lonely.
If you join me on this adventure, I want to make you a part of everything that I do. You're going to get footage from inside the studio, hear the songs before anybody else. You're going to receive exclusive rewards, and you'll get to vote on what songs you want to hear on the album.
'Cause I'm thinking I got nothing left to lose. So I'm throwing out
I believe in this album. I believe in this project more than anything I've ever done. And I'm excited to have you as part of this journey.
My best, but you can't read my writing or anymore. I'm talking to you, JLM. It's cold, no. If we can only play pretend, I would know.